You see, institutions are weakened by people that does not have the same vision of founding fathers of those institutions. Okay. Because if you see, if you look at it, you see that when Yar'Adua came on board, almost some persons that were indicted by EFCC, ICPC were also given leeway out. Some of them, their judgment from a court of appeal, they said they have clean slate. They can go home and go and sit down. Some of them were arrested by other countries, other nations. But our country here, our jurists here, in their own wisdom, said they have no case to answer. But jurists elsewhere, in the same society, they were able to apprehend those persons. Now, that shows you that we need to have, what you said is right, that when a man leaves power, what he believes in that was established, the other person shift out of it because he felt that that's not the way to go. But I think that if we have strengthened these things to some extent, we will have gotten it, because so I expected the government that come on board to be able to say, okay, we are having a special court for corrupt practices, and this is the specified time for it. It must not pass 120 days. Whatever you want to do, the judgment must be given within 120 days. There is nothing like plea bargain. If there is going to be plea bargain, we want you to come out to talk about it. And if you see it, that one of the reasons why this government of the day came on board is that, oh, we are environmental sanitation. We are going to wash everywhere clean. We are the angel of white. We are going to, but
angel of white.
Yes, angel white. The people there are black. Oh, this we are going to fumigate everywhere. Give us opportunity. $1 to $1. This one is going to happen. We are going to cover heaven. Then when rainfall, it will not touch ground. It will just go somewhere. We have a tunnel somewhere. Oh, we turn it around. Now I see Bola Ahmed Tinubu coming out now to come and tell us. He was the same person who introduced President Buhari to us. Oh, when problem happened in America, it was a general that ended it. Oh, when problem happened in UK, it was. You see, they destroy history so that our children will not be able to go back. That's why you see they fight history, because they don't. We were here in 1983. We knew what we went through. And people like us here were on this platform here, 2014. We spoke and we aired our view, and people said we are senseless. But today, I thank God. Out of the 23 things I said that time in 2014, 22 has been done by this present president. Okay. And I think if anybody is going to call me a prophet, a fake prophet, well, somebody that has 22 out of 23, I think that's a distinction.
That's a good one.
And I said, the man didn't disappoint me, because I analyzed those things then. But I thank God that it is something that is visible. It's not something that is in.
And of course, he still have like 11 months.
11 months to complete. And so we may still have that one to complete the 23. So this is the issue we are talking about. Okay. And you see that if you look at, you see, even here now, we cannot speak freely. That's the same way in 1984. We cannot speak freely. When we say something here, we say it's the opinion of Bishop Igbasan. It's also a tactical.
That means you are speaking freely now.
It's the opinion of
expressing your opinion.
It's not the opinion of this station. It's the opinion of Bishop Igbasan. So you have exonerated yourself. Now even you yourself, you can't ask me questions that you really want to ask me, because the operation does not allow you to ask me. Was that what was on board when Freedom of Information Bill was signed by another president of yesterday? That you can ask questions, you can go somewhere and ask. You remember when the issue of Honor came on board, and people say, okay, let us go and check what other appointees signed, and all the rest. You know, they shut their door. They shut their door, that you cannot come there and come and ask us. The same people that brought out one man's own, that tests you how biased people are as far as democracy is concerned. I think that, you see, the same people in the days of Jonathan, when Jonathan said, let us save for the rainy day, the same people that took Jonathan to Supreme Court and brought the money and wasted it within the governors and said there's no tomorrow, they are the people running around today. They run around and talk as if people like us does not have brain. And they don't want us to flash back because they don't want history. They thought the people they are talking to are fool. I think that the time has come. To me, if you talk of hope, it is only going to be in the word of God that you are going to see.
So
hope.
Are we now saying we are not practicing democracy?
No, what we are practicing here, I tell you, let me give you an example. You see, when a president loves education, you will see the education system of the government will be good. That tells you that it is all about the person that is seated. You see, our Supreme Court came up and told us that it doesn't matter. You may not have a certificate. You can be a VC of Unibe. You may not have a certificate.